Colin DeMello says Ontario's CMOH, Chief Medical Officer of Health, says that there have been growing pains related to the proof of vaccination program, but doesn't provide specifics. Shocking. He says the Vax Pass will avoid the likelihood of future restrictions. Do you think that that's true? I said yesterday to, I can't remember who I was talking to, but I said yesterday, like if we just stayed flat, that might be a win. But we're not going to stay flat. There is a goal to this. We're in transit. We're moving from one place to another place, and we're not at the other place yet. We're in transit with what's happening, and it's a shock and awe transit. They're like, oh no, cases, look at that. Oh no, this, look at that. Oh no, that, look at that, right? Instead of dealing with wanting to go to normal. We're not going back. We're not going back, guys. We're in transit to whatever new normal looks like. But apparently in this new normal, the Vax Pass will avoid the likelihood of future restrictions. How's that again? Does the vaccine prevent transmission? Oh, it doesn't. Did they just shut down the Broadway production of Aladdin because of breakthrough cases in a 100% vaxxed cast, 100% vaxxed crew, 100% vaxxed audience situation? And did they shut it down in one day? Oh, yes, they did. I've got the news. I've got the link for that for you in just a minute. Breakthrough cases, right? But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because we're in transit. We're on the way from one place, a free and democratic society, to another place, a totalitarian medical dictatorship where if you don't take your jab, you lose your job, and then they starve you out. And then, well, what do you think happens next? Like I said, we're in transit, right? We're moving to something else. Come October 16th and then October 31st, we have dates. These dates are deadline dates. And once the deadline date passes, something happens, like more people lose their rights. On October 22nd, we've got the vaccine passport QR code coming in, bleep, 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 right? As soon as that happens, they can take the next step. It's easy to separate the wheat from the chaff then. And then we start saying, here's the rhetoric they'll use. The unvaxxed are dangerous to the vaccinated, or the vaccinated are dangerous to the unvaxxed, whatever, but probably blaming the vaccinated because that's the MO. The unvaccinated are dangerous to the vaccinated. And so for the safety of the people who complied, we have to, for your safety, citizen, remove these people to a very comfortable, very lovely hotel where they have to stay in the hotel until they decide to comply with our very reasonable removal of their basic rights. Yes, this is where it's going. And like, I hope that I'm wrong. I really do. I really hope that I'm wrong. But it looks really obvious. Like it looks as obvious as if you're watching a chess master at a mall playing an 11-year-old, right? And you can see, and if you're interested in that, and you can see how the chess game is playing out, and he's 4 moves to checkmate. That's where I think we are. And it's like boiled frogs are like, checkmate, what's that? Right? Holy smoke. So, future restrictions. The Vax Pass will avoid the likelihood of future restrictions. Okay, just a quick thing here. It's just, I mean, I'm an idiot, but bear with me and my idiocy, okay? The masks didn't work. We're still wearing them. They had no criteria for removing the mask mandate, okay? The distancing doesn't work. The cases are still going up, and we're still doing it, and it doesn't seem to work. The closed borders don't seem to work. We seem to continue to get cases. How are closed borders closed when we're continuing to import immigrants at a clip that Canada hasn't seen in generations? I don't know. Anyway, closed borders, if you want to believe that. That doesn't work. The vaccine itself, just the vaccine, doesn't work. They told us it would work. They told us it was the exit strategy. Now it's not the exit strategy. You know what's going to work? Vaccine passports. What's the success metrics for the vaccine passports again? Did anybody ask about that? Anybody know? Anybody understand what the vaccine success metrics look like? Because it looks like the same thing as the mask. They're not going to tell us what the success metrics are because there are no success metrics because we're in transit. We are moving from a free and open democratic society to a totalitarian medical dictatorship where you have to take your shot or they're going to starve you out. Okay? Right? It's such a slippery slope, right? And it's so easy to watch, right?